And we can just dance the night away until we get no more. I'll shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. For just tonight, could you just dance the night away?
Alright, this is the morning and the other part that I promised I'd do. So we're gonna do a mission here. I already got the team filled out. So we're gonna continue with this one. This should maybe that defeat them. Defeat. Okay. So we had to fight all of the silhouettes and stuff. Your only hope is to defeat her to come closer to the stars. Okay. Those are the guardians have been summoned. You can do them. Upon destruction of the celestials, the celestials will spread, creating countless smaller celestials with the essence of those you have already defeated. Okay. As you eat the orb and begin the trial, you will find yourself transported to a location. A celestial. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if it... So it doesn't really matter, I suppose, which one we go in first. So it's similar to the Ascension with the desert. The only difference is that this one, is here. What is this? Is this a trap? No? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was looking around. I guess that they teleport you all back here. It's just different. I should have changed this skill out, but it's fine. Should have changed it back to snare. As I would look up earlier and go back and fight that one guy for more skills, but I didn't, so it's fine. Oh, he's over there? Okay. Let's get everyone come over here. Okay. So yeah, last night's for video, or it was like an hour and 30 minutes, so I had to cut that up pretty aggressively. So yeah. Well, yeah, what do you do? What do you help? You know, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, let's see if we can camp here. I'm gonna go back here and stand with them. I was hoping to not summon the actual guy, but it's okay. See if we can get them. There we go. Okay. Trying to ignore the actual deity in front of me, if I can. And get him last. Okay. Now we get him. There's a reason I did that. That way. Let's go back this way. Yeah, see, they said that it would turn into smaller ones. So I wanted to be rid of all the big, the minions so that we don't have to try and do this. I'm actually gonna destroy that. They don't need to be anymore. They're so pretty, by the way. It's so sad that we have to, like, kill them, you know? Ah. Okay. I'm assuming we have to kill all of them? Oh, okay. It says defeat them all. So we've defeated him. So, divine symbol. I think my inventory is full. I wonder if... Sorry, I have a thought, right? Either all of them exist on the same map together, which is possible, but probably not, or we have to kill all of the map, which if we do, cool. They're not obsessively difficult, there's just a lot of them. I didn't really have to revive my pet. There's also one above us, too. That spawned behind us. I'm gonna go back up there, I think. And see about that. Sorry, I'm going back over here to... There's one that I saw that spawned behind us. This one up here. Yeah. So, I assume we have to kill all aspects of it. There we go. Also, with it being above us, it's good to get rid of it. Because if it decides to be a butt and shoot down at us, then that's a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna see if there's any other walkways. I pushed the X, come on. Okay. Yeah. There's a Canthan chest. We don't need a Canthan chest, but it's there. I wish you'd give us a number if we had to kill all of them. I wish you'd tell me what number we need to have. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Kind of cheese it a little bit. Well, there's that. Ah, okay, okay. So they're all on the map together. and we just have to kill them. And so each time we do kill a guardian, it just makes more enemies to deal with. So it gets harder as you go along. So it is good to burn paths as you go along, like the sentinels and stuff, because then it makes less enemies for you to have to contend with at start. Sorry, I need to hit the guy beside us. I keep pumping the 1 instead of the 2. Sorry. So it gets harder as we go along. Okay. All right. Don't remember if that'll help. We'll find out. I don't remember if healing myself heals him or not, but I figure I might as well, since I'm kind of at the forefront. It seemed to help, because I kind of healed a little bit, and then they started hitting me while I did other things. They were doing pretty well, considering. Okay. Hit him with a better bow. They walked down there. Sorry. I don't know if they walked around and went down, or if they went down in front of me, and I just didn't see there was a pathway there. But I figured if it was a pathway, I would know. So I was gonna see if those guys were close. All right, we're taking on the discount turtle now. Everybody stand right here. Hold up. Sorry, I was trying to get it to do this. All right, let's do it with everybody else in the room. Yeah. See, these groups are gonna become beefier. Oh, did I pick up the other celestial essence? It's an actual item, or does it just exist? Yeah, it is a thing. Okay. We might have to go back and see if the other one had one. I didn't actually look to check. I don't know if it's an actual thing or if it's just for pretty's sake. Come here, guys. Don't worry about the guys downstairs. Yeah, I don't. We don't. Okay, yeah. So they just drop essence, I think. Okay, that's fine. Are we all here? Okay. So we're walking back because I'm curious to see if there is an easier or another route nearby that's down this path we took. Because I'm thinking if we theoretically tread through this same path, will we save ourselves from having like a ton of fighting? You know what I mean? Oh, I left money here. I wonder if you will farm these. Farm the essence here. It would take a long time though. Okay. Yeah, so we see there's one of the guys down there. I think we should head down. Come on, guys. I don't know where the gates are for each of them. Okay, guys, you need to come across the bridge. You can't take those guys on. This is the other essence that we were just at. Okay. Sorry, I'm sitting here trying to think very quietly on like what my plan is with this. I wish that they would stop. We're gonna move farther, I think, because I wish they'd stop fighting on the bridge because it's not useful. I mean, you might be able to get a hit on them, but the likelihood is not as so. Okay. Here we go. I wanted to see if we could go down from here and hit one. Okay. See if there's another like walkway or something down here. It's all purpley. There's this. Okay. I think over there. I try to think of like if they're all spread out pretty far, then they're probably not necessarily that far from each other, really. So we need to try and get closer to them. All right, there we go. There probably was one down that way, but I think there's also one over here. There we go. Sentinel's the problem. There we go. There we go. Because I don't know if the beams of light matter. I feel like they do, though. Okay. Sorry, I was looking to see if there was anyone we need to really target. We'll probably try to target the blades, because the blades are obviously actually more dangerous. But they're not as bad. I was looking for the sentinels. The sentinels, to me, are the real threats. They seem to hit a little harder. It could also just be that they have range, or better range. Who knows? Okay. We baited two groups over. It is kind of a creative, though, because I have a feeling we have 4 enemies that we need to beat. So by the time we do 4 of them and we loop back around, it'll feel like nothing has changed. Combat will feel like it has always been the same, you know? And the reality is, it's not. It's like you've actually like slimmed down the number of individuals, but it's gonna feel like that there's a consistent fight going on, which is actually a very clever way of doing it to make the fight feel like it's consistently as difficult. And if you try to avoid combat or find ways to sneak around it, then you get punished because then you end up having like double the enemies. Okay, cool. I think we're doing pretty good on the thing. We're not doing too bad on health. I was like, what is this? And then I think it's just a booster, I think. Oh no, it's actually maybe it's a no, it's gotta be a booster. I think it's one of the NPC's stats. Because it's not the fact that I am in the plus. Nice. Look at that. That was beautiful. I wonder what a ritualist necromancer looked like. I don't know if you can do both. I think you can do both. But I wonder what they would look like. Because I feel like that would be insanity. This looks like somewhere where one would be. Oh, is it just a minion? I think this is looped back around to the lizard. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so keep going. So we didn't miss anything back there. I think maybe the beams are the ones we've defeated, maybe? Maybe? Okay, who knows? We'll find out a little bit. Stay back here. We're gonna target the sentinel back there. There we go. Target the sentinel. Sorry, I was... What's this? Candy cane shard. Oh, okay. So that's like for the Christmas stuff going on. Okay. Oh, sorry. I wanted to use the shields instead. There we go. We're gonna keep going, I suppose. I might end up, depending on time, editing waves. If we have a hard time getting to them. I don't know how far these all are. Okay, I wish you could see if there is more of a path that way. There is a path. Okay. My other thinking is I want to make sure there's a path that actually leads forward. If it leads forward, then great, you know, no big deal. If we find all of them in like 40 minutes or something, then I'll just keep it as a solid video. We're at 20 minutes, almost 30 minutes now. It's like 26 minutes technically for me. On the video, it'll be a little longer than that because of intros and outro stuff. But for me, it's about 27 minutes in. So we'll see if we need to do anything special. Oh, yeah. So we've got one on the map. Like I said, if it's 40 minutes and we get all of them, I won't cut it. I'll just leave it as a solid. If we go past 50, then I'll speed run all of this. I'll keep the content in of me like doing it, just because it's interesting to see the pathing and everything. But I will keep but hold up, sorry, I was trying to think of my wording. But I'll keep the rest of it in. Like I said, I just didn't want it to be 50 minutes of me running around doing these things, like running around doing trying to get from one point to the next B, or from point A to point B. There we go. Sorry, my rambling mixed my thoughts on the matter. There we go. And I do like how pretty this area is. I feel like Cantha at nighttime would look like this, and I feel like I don't think the game has nighttime, daytime settings like Guild Wars 2 does, but I wish it did, because it'd be kind of cool running around Cantha with the lanterns on, you know? Okay, I wonder if we could bait away the enemies. Alright, there we go. Good. Maybe get the dragon. He's really massive, by the way. Let's see. I know. I don't want to drag the attention of the dragon towards us right away. Let me aim at a sentinel. Be careful, Mox. Here we go. Do we have any more sentinels? No, we do have lights, though. I don't know what the lights are compared to everything else, but... eh. I think we pretty much got it. Why does it feel like that tonic works so much faster for this character than it does for my main when I did it? Well, okay, maybe I'll take it back. Maybe it's because it seems that way because I didn't wait so long to use it. Because I would wait too close to my health being low to do it. Because in Guild Wars 2, you could do that. Well, in lots of games, you can do it where you like start when you get really low, then you do it because it's more efficient to do that way. What? What do you want? Is your day crappy? Is that why you're throwing hissy fit? I see, I see. Well, I'm killing dragons right now. And spirit creatures and whatever else. I really want that money. Okay, so I think if we keep going forward, we'll run into the other one. Maybe it's over there? There seems to be like a bright sky over there. Oh. I guess I'm going to get rid of something else. Oh, you can sell it for one gold. That's kind of cool. Making decisions here. I think this is the lesser evil. Because I can get scales back. I totally forgot to change up my stuff. I knew I should have. Okay, everyone's down the bridge. Nice. Sorry, I paid attention to the stats above. So yeah, okay, maybe this won't be that bad. Maybe I just probably should just keep going forward. We gotta find the Phoenix now. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking. I think if we keep going this way, we'll loop around eventually. That sentinel, that's there. Okay. Sentinel's not there. He must not be in range. Let's get the dragon. There we go. I think the dragon's a spellcaster, basically. Or a ranger. There we go. Yeah. Sorry. I'm looking for that sentinel. There we go. Found it. I was doing tab to look for the sentinel instead of actually using my clicker to do it. Wait, 10 for that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, I was popping off shields. That way we had stuff. Here we go. That was pretty looking. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty looking. Ah, Sentinel. There's a Sentinel in there. No wonder I couldn't find, we were having problems. There we go. That Sentinel's is in the middle of everything and everybody. Here we go. We're picking this up. They're getting so much money from all this. Okay. I wonder if this is around the corner somewhere. There we go. Sentinel. Yeah, Sentinels can block archery stuff. That's why they're such a pain. Ah, there it is. Knew we'd come across it soon. Yeah, so probably this is a single video since we're at 40 minutes. Assuming we don't die. I hope not. We've come so far. There we go. There we go. Oh, sorry. Weird. Sorry, that was weird. OBS was being a little odd. There we go. Get the Sentinel. Keep our armor up. Oh, I keep hitting it too soon. There we go. Okay, cool. So we're just around the outskirts of it. Now, the question is, can we bait over the right enemies? Okay, I need you all to stand right here. Oh, hold up. Okay. That's not helping. I don't need that. There. Bait them this way. Yeah, there we go. We might be able to get rid of these two before a lot of them become an issue. Yeah, that actually worked. That worked. The Phoenix picked a very bad spot to do this in. I guess there's 3 ways you could have went. You could have went straight on and hit it, or you could have hit it on the side. But the sides seem to be far better for this. I like how it says it played for an hour, but it's closer to 40 minutes. It's not really an hour, but whatever. I was logged in, though. Maybe they count my logging in, too, because I was eating. Okay, everybody. Everybody, we're going to move a tiny bit forward. Actually, while you guys do that, I'm going to pick some gold up. There we go. That's an interesting insult. Okay. Oh, look at that. Saw it coming. Okay. That was that cutscene, so we're now over this farther in. Okay, cool. So, I am going to call it there, and then we'll see. I'm gonna leave this as a solid video, so it'd be a bit longer, but just because there wasn't much real walking in between, but there was at least 5 minutes of fighting and walking, but mostly it was relatively the same. So, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
And we can just dance the night away until we get no more. Shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used